And in taking the witness stand on the last day to tackle the grave threats article of impeachment, NBI Director Melvin Matibag reiterated his agency's stand. The Vice President was dead serious in her threat on the lives of the President, First Lady, and former House Speaker. Even more so, Matibag believes the grave threat from the Vice President forms part of a conspiracy between her and younger brother and Davao City Vice Mayor Sebastian, who in January 2024 issued an ominous remark to the President to remember the fate that befell Benito Mussolini and the Romanovs. Our Bernard Ferrer has more, to include Matibag's admission of persons of interest in the NBI's crosshairs.
Hindi na ito isang banta, kundi isang plano, sapagkat ang tingin po namin dito ay inianunsyo ng ating Vice Presidente ang kanyang planong pagpatay sa Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
This was the assessment of NBI Director Melvin Matibag regarding the statements made by Vice President Sara Duterte. Matibag was referring to the online press conference held on November 23, 2024, during which controversial remarks were made against President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Matibag said the NBI formed a special task force to investigate the Vice President's statements.
Ang malinaw na banta at planong pagpatay po sa ating Pangulo na para sa amin po sa law enforcement, ito ay nag-transcend na sa banta po sa ating national security.
The special task force is headed by the Deputy Director for Operations as team leader, with 2 assistant directors for investigation service serving as assistant team leader. The task force includes the NBI National Capital Region, Cybercrime Division, Organized Transnational Crime Division, Technical Intelligence Division, and Digital Forensic Laboratory.
Sa ating mga inobserbahan na tinatawag dating open source intel, manilaw po roon ng ating Vice Presidente, sinabi mismo na siya ay kumausap na ng papatay at pumayag yung papatay na yan sa ating Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
The NBI also investigated the Rage Coalition rally held on April 12, 2026, during which Davao City Mayor Sebastian Basse Duterte made statements against the President.
Isang ulo lang naman ang kailangan namin, ang ulo ni Bongbong Marcos!
According to Matibag, the NBI compared these statements with previous remarks made by Vice President Duterte, including those made during the online press conference of the Office of the Vice President on October 18, 2024, which she allegedly said that she wanted to cut off the President's head.
Gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? Myself cutting his head.
Matibag also said that he instructed NBI agent Edgar Apolonio of the Cybercrime Division to preserve and authenticate the videos and digital evidence from the April 12, 2026 Rage Rally. The NBI also examined what is described as an alleged pattern of violence involving Vice President Duterte, including a 2011 incident in which she allegedly punched a sheriff of the Davao Regional Trial Court. Matibag further said that the NBI obtained a sworn affidavit of admitted former Davao Death Squad member Arturo Las Cañas. In the affidavit, Las Cañas allegedly stated that Vice President Duterte was involved in Oplan Tokhang, and she once allegedly said that illegal drug users and pushers should be buried in a quarry. According to Matibag, alleged victims of extrajudicial killings were also reportedly found in Laud Quarry in Davao City. Matibag said that the NBI also examined Vice President Duterte's alleged capability to carry out the alleged threats. Matibag will return tomorrow for further questioning by the center judges. Next week, several officials from the Land Bank are expected to appear. Bernard Ferrer for The Nation.